Rocks and Ramblers, and anyone who's here really. And today we're here on not the nicest day ever, Smithills Hall. It's a lovely spot, it really is. It's actually quite nice. You can see sort of a lot around you, but that's quite a nice little spot there, though a little bit sad that the water's brown. And hopefully, if they'll let us, we'll be able to film on the inside. If we can't, I'm sorry. If we can, then way! Anyway, let's go. Let's transition.
Hello. The hall was begun in the 15th century, and this eastern end of it is the oldest part. You can actually tell that from the brickwork and the height of this part of the building. It was later added to over the centuries, and came into the council's possession as far back as 1838. No, 1938, sorry. And hello, I first came to Smithills Hall back in 1978 with two of my friends at the end of November, and it was a pretty awful day, and I have to be honest, it took us 3 different bus journeys to get here, and it was a bit of a disappointment. I have to say that the visitor experience is much improved since then. There's more of the building open, and there's a cafe and shop, none of which were here in those days. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to film inside, fingers crossed, but let's hope so. Okay. Hello, as I thought, we weren't allowed to film actually inside the building, and he was talking about paying 20 quid for some public liability insurance to film in the grounds. Well, yeah, we're
Not made of money.
We're not going to bother with that. At the moment, the cafe is closed, actually in the hall. There's now an outside vending machine which has just shut up shop, but it
not really a vending machine, but sort of like a vendor.
Yeah, a temporary vendor's stall, sorry. And I have to say, it does do a nice cup of coffee.
And it also does a very nice brownie.
Hello, just below the main garden of the hall here. As these things go, it's not all that large, but there are still some formal lawns here, and there's a lot of people exercise the dogs around here, so it's not the place to come if you don't really like them.
And also, watch out for doggy doo.
Yeah.
Here we are, what actually used to be the Coach House's restaurant, and now it's been turned into more of a place where you can buy a house, so it's no longer a restaurant, it's an estate. And it's actually quite nice, of course. Get a lot of the architecture across here, but around there is actually some more houses, so I don't know if it's like a residential spot or if they're offering like holidays as well.
No, it's just housing.
Oh, okay. Right.
Hello, on that first visit in November 1978, we got here about 12:30 or something, and the hall didn't open till 2 o'clock, and it was chucking it down, much worse than today, so we actually shouted in the porch and ate our sandwiches with people coming backwards and forwards with much more appetising looking food, but I suppose we were lucky that they didn't turf us out. I mean, 3 scruffy ragamuffins, drenched already, didn't really sell the place, but they were quite kind and let us stay.
Which is absolutely beautiful.
I think the restaurant closed about 10 years ago. I'm not sure of the exact year.
Rest in peace, awesome restaurant.
Although Smithills is the hub of quite a good network of footpaths and bridle ways, and this board marks the fact that it's also the start of the West Pennine link to the Pennine Bridal Way, and this is the starting point, and it sort of winds around to meet the Bridal Way somewhere in Rossendale. Can't tell exactly where from the map. And you can see that they've actually put a little ramp in here so that people can mount the horses there. And just to prove it's been used, there is some horse dung.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Okay.
British countryside site.
Simon. Hello. We're now in the Glen, which is east of the hall. This is probably the nicest feature of the country park. You've got a very densely wooded little valley and a nice easy footpath with which to explore it. Advantages of visiting on a wet day is that you've got a nice flow in the stream there to look at. Nice sound effect of the running water. Yeah. Hello, at the far end of the park you've got this. It's Smithills Open Farm. It's advertised on the literature for the country park, but actually it's a private enterprise. Yeah, nothing to do with the council at all. It is a decent place to take the kids. You've got play parks, donkey rides, you can go for a tractor trail around the hill.
I'd love a good tractor trail.
The other good thing about it is that there are a few public footpaths through the site, so you can actually see quite a lot of it without having to pay anything.
Which is gorgeous.
Okay.
Let's go.